Hey guys, I want to tell you about our new trading robot, US Snipe AI version 2.1. So this trading robot we released a few weeks ago, and I did have some information about it, but I realized that it was within the paid Patreon site. So the paid Patreon members would know about this and have a bit more detail, but I realized that I didn't introduce this trading robot to you. So here it is. This is US Snipe AI version 2.1, and I'm going to tell you everything about it. It trades the NASDAQ 100, which is called USTEC in the IC Markets broker. I mentioned that there at the bottom. And I mentioned IC Markets because this is the broker that I've tested this with. It works on this. I can't say for sure for the other brokers out there. It may or may not work, but obviously with the time that I have, the amount of time that it takes to make something like this and test it, I didn't have time. So if anyone wants to test it, they can do that and let me know if there's certain tweaks that we need to do to make it profitable on other brokers as well. Happy to do that so long as it doesn't take too much time. It works on the 1 minute time frame and only on MetaTrader 5. So what I wanted to do was to build a safe trading robot. There are lots of trading robots out there which use all sorts of techniques to, in a way, trick people to making them look profitable. They may be profitable for a certain period of time, but dangerous trading robots will eventually crash. And the reason why is because they're always buying into a loss, a bit like roulette. If you've ever played roulette and you're playing black or white, every time you get something wrong, you double your next bet. And if you lose again, you double the next bet again. And you keep doing this until you run out of money. And this is exactly how a lot of the dangerous trading techniques work. So grid is just like that. It makes a trade. If it starts to go against you, it opens another trade and another one and another one until the market turns. Of course, sometimes the market doesn't turn for a long time and your account may be at the point where it can't sustain it anymore and you get the margin call and your account crashes. Martingale is where I mentioned the trade size is doubled the next time you make a loss, and again, and quite frequently you may get a combination of grid and martingale whereby you keep getting new trades open at martingale sizes, so it'll keep doubling each time until you either retain the money until either the market turns and you're safe, or you end up losing your account. And then the other types of dangerous trading robots that we've seen are the ones with a massive stop loss. And as an example of this, you may get a trading robot which has a tiny take profit of say 5 pips and the stop loss is 100 pips. So you may get lots of winning trades because it's obviously easy to hit the 5 pip target than hit the 100 pip stop. But every time you hit the 100 pip stop, it takes 20 winning trades to bring you back to where you are. So I took all this into consideration into building a trading robot. And what we do have now is a trading robot where the take profit is 2 times larger than the stop. And we also have trading stops to secure any profits. Building a profitable trading robot. Quite often, trading robots may work well for a particular period of time, but then when the markets change, we find that the trading robot no longer works. And what we wanted to find was something that would be universally working for as long as possible. And this is very, very difficult, but that's what our aim was. And to do this, we established 4 pillars: trades with trend, trades long, trades with volume, trades with momentum. So trading with the trend, obviously, if you're going with the trend and with the direction of where the market's moving, that's going to give us the best chance that we're going to have a winning trade. It trades long because we're trading the NASDAQ 100 index pair. Generally, this keeps going up. So we have focused our trading with just long trades. Trades with volume. So only when we see good amount of volume in the markets do we enter the markets. We don't trade when the volumes are low and subject to noise trading. Trades with momentum, we want to see strong movement, ideally with volume, to confirm a move has happened. So these are the 4 pillars that we used in order for us to build our trading robot. Building a long-term trading robot. So this is very, very difficult, I appreciate. So what we did was we made sure that all our in-sample testing, so this is all the historical data that a trading robot can see in a backtest and through the optimization process, was between 2023 2024. So not too short in that the sample test was too small, a good a year and 8 months of data. And once this was done, we ran all our back tests from 2020 to 2023 and then 2020 2024. and this was the auto sample testing. So between 2020, 2023, the trading robot hasn't seen that data, and we want to see if this was still profitable. And if it wasn't, of course, it gets discarded. And if so, we bring that to the next step in our testing. So it was 3 months of optimization and testing. And what I mean by this is actually 3 months of computer time running these optimizations on my computer, which is why I haven't been so active in the last few months, and then testing and testing and testing as much as I can on various accounts. Here are the backtest results for USTEC Snipe AI 2.1 on the 15-minute time frame from 2020, the 1st of January 2020 until 21st of July 2024. You can see it's a nice long smooth looking equity chart that is consistently going up. We're using 99% real ticks. The data quality is the highest as possible. 1.56 profit factor, which I think is pretty good considering we're not using any of the dangerous trading techniques. You see the drawdown is 17.9%, and this is because we've gone one lot size on a $1,000 account, which is relatively high. But if you look at the results, you see that 1,000 has turned into $8,000, giving us just over $7,000 of profit in the 4 years. So that's almost a 900% return. And then the additional stats, you can have a look to see when entries were, when it's most profitable, that kind of stuff. But let's have a look at the more in-depth analysis, which is done using Quant Analyzer. We fed this through. Now, I did have some people ask me, what about 2022 when it was a bear market? And you'll see the results here. We've had 553 trades, profit factor again 1.56, and on average a 19.99 return to drawdown ratio, which is pretty high. Winning percentage is just under 43%, and you can have a look at the table at the bottom there. If you're taking the trading from 2020, what the average profits were. And obviously 2024 has not yet finished. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months to go. So analysis, year and drawdown. If you look at the year markers, you can see 2021, there's very little trade. So there weren't that many good conditions for the trade robot to activate. Likewise in 2023, not as many trades compared with say 2022, which was massive. That had the biggest number of trades and was most profitable. 2024, obviously we still got quite a few months to go, but it's doing pretty okay. But overall, we're seeing a nice linear uptrend that's going up, considering we're not using any of the dangerous trading techniques. Likewise, if we look at the drawdown, maximum was around $350 drawdown on the $1,000 account. Obviously, you can adjust that to how you want it to be, but if you know it's going to be around $350 maximum, you can adjust that to be in line with your own risk parameters. And then looking at the analysis, trades breakdown, you can see the trades over the years, considering the back test, how many trades we've had, how much profit we made per year, trades per hour, generally how long it takes to be in profit. So have a look at that. It's quite interesting. You see that it's only long trades that we're trading with this trading robot, as I mentioned previously. And you can see the profitability. So every year so far has been profitable. And of course, as I mentioned, we have been live testing this so far. So in the 3 weeks that we've been testing on a fixed one lot account, we have managed to return $853. If you look at the trade log there, every trade has a stop loss and take profit. Take profits are around $90 on the one lot size. You'll see some which say 30 or 20, and that's when the trading stop kicks in. On average, the losses, every time we get a loss is around $40. So how can I get this trading robot? So this trading robot is available free to members of our Patreon site. If you want to join, the link is on the page there. I'll also put this in the video description box, but don't forget that this trading robot has been designed to work for IC markets. I can't guarantee that it does work on any other broker, but you're free to test it. So I hope that's useful. I hope that gives you enough information. So considering trading robots can go from $200, $300 to $1,000, $2,000, the price of our membership is very reasonable. One trade and one lot can buy 2 of these trading robots, but of course, I'm happy to provide multiple licenses for people who want to test this out.